Good morning, Year Sixes. How are we this morning? So today for Health and PE, we're going to take a look at drugs and alcohol, or more specifically, how alcohol affects a young adolescent brain, so a young person's brain. So what do we already know about alcohol? Yes, there are many different types of alcohol. Yes, and we have to buy them from a bottle shop, don't we? We can't just go to the supermarket and buy the alcohol we want to drink. So I want to find out what happens when we drink alcohol. What happens to our brain? Well, let's learn about this, shall we? So brain development during adolescence is broken up into three key stages. You have proliferation of pathways. This is where you have growth spurts helping the brain to adapt to different environments. We have the pruning of the pathways. This is basically called the lose it or use it phase. So if you don't do something for a long period of time, you would forget or lose the ability to use that skill. For example, I really enjoy knitting, but the last time I tried to do that, I had forgotten how, because it's not a skill that I use all the time. And thirdly, myelination. This is where the myelin forms around the neurons in our brain, allowing them to transmit information faster so we can think and do things like type on a computer at a quicker rate. So all of these things are happening to our brain while we're reaching the end of primary school and going all the way through high school. So why do you guys think that it would be a bad idea to add alcohol into the mix? Well, studies have shown that adolescent binge drinkers have a smaller frontal lobe than other people their age who don't drink. Now, the frontal lobe is the front part of the brain, and this is responsible for our memory, among other things. And who knows what binge drinking is? No one? All right, well, binge drinking is where you might only drink alcohol once a week or once a month, not that often, but when you do drink, you drink so much that you end up drunk and not in control of your body. This is really, really bad for our bodies and can be very dangerous to our health. Substance abuse can harm the growing body in ways that cannot be fixed, and it can lead to suicide, self-harm, and other injuries. So what out of those substance abuse issues do you think alcohol could cause? Yeah, well, alcohol can cause all of those things. So alcohol has been known to be a depressant, meaning that some people who drink alcohol naturally feel sad or upset after a few drinks. This is where the suicide or self-harm can happen. And in terms of other injury, and relating back up to binge drinking, what do you think could happen when people try to run or move suddenly or do things that they wouldn't normally do when they're drunk or intoxicated with alcohol? Yeah, that's right, they could fall over, they could bump into things, and this can cause injury to ourselves. This is really dangerous, guys. So I've given you some information here, some important facts about alcohol and how it affects a young person's brain. Your task is to create a PowerPoint presentation on the effects of alcohol and a young person's brain. Now, you'll be split into pairs. You can choose who you want to work with, as long as you guys stay on task, please. And I want you to research roughly 5 facts regarding how alcohol affects a young person's brain. I want you to add some pictures, some colour to this presentation, and I have included a brief example that we'll go and have a look at in a minute. So find your pairs. There's some questions up here. What happens? How much should I drink? Could I get brain damage from drinking? I want you guys to really try and answer some of these questions at the same time. All right, let's go. Thank you.